the ride. Gonna head over to 1776 to participate in their rally. A little hot in the car today. Hopefully we don't have any overheating issues. Still waiting for things to cool off in here. Just setting up the stream. I have to watch ads on my own video to sit here and get in there and see you guys chat. That's funny. There we go. Alright, got no volume, that's good. There we go. What's up, bro? Alright, now I gotta look up instructions, directions. Excuse me. Now, I'm not super fancy. Unfortunately, I haven't set up in like an OBS type setup yet. So, I'm going to probably have to reset this when I get there, because I'm not going to stay on this app once I get to the actual place. And there's no easy way that I know of just to switch. But I'll check. I'll see if I can do it. I don't think I can, but we'll see. So I'll probably have to turn this chat off when I get there and then restart up in Prism. So, you know, the nice thing about this is it gives you that quality and you get the picture-in-picture. Although I see my watermarks on my face. I didn't notice it did that last time. I wonder if that only does it for people on the desktop. Yeah, the rally, yeah, I know it started. I'm fashionably late. Or I'm going to be fashionably late. There we go. So we are rolling. Oh. There we go. Turn this off, go back to the chat so you can see what you guys are saying. Oh yeah, here's the federal government at work. Seatbelt. There we go. There we go. Thank you. PJ was commenting on my hair. Thank you, PJ. Rally started. Good afternoon, Robin. So I see on the laptop in the smaller screen that I've got, my watermark is kind of partially covering my head. Anybody with the phone having that same issue? Because I'm not on my phone. Or is it, if you zoom it out, it's not an issue then? Waste the data. Yes, no, maybe. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of welcome I get. You know, I haven't been over there for a while. Some prospects at the rally? What do you mean prospects? Yeah, I'd show you the laptop. Oh yeah, now the picture's in a different spot. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Alright, let's get going. So how many of you look? I slept. I went to bed at about 8 and I slept till about noon. So noon 1. So I got a little bit of sleep. So it's not completely sleepless. I just chose to sleep at a different time. Oh, women prospects. Yeah, oddly enough, you know, they hit on me in chat, but no one's actually ever shown up and been like flirting with me in real life. But you know, Polish Agnes, I mean, come on. No, I'm kidding. I'm not a home wrecker. I wouldn't do that to Jeffrey. RV, how you doing? Thank you very much. That's to Dash Hound Lover. Thank you. Yeah, last night was kind of fun, you know. It was nice that Polish Agnes and Jeffrey stopped over. That was a little bit of fun content. Playing around with Tommy Temper was kind of fun. You know, he was restreaming us most of the night, pretty much on our audio. So it was kind of fun to talk to him in his chat, you know. I was really kind of surprised. We had some of the highest... Yeah. You're right, the kid. Just another streamer restreaming the same stuff. 30 minutes. GPS says I should be there once this little screen thing goes away. I'm only about 30 miles away. 25 minutes, according to my GPS. But yeah, last night was fun. I enjoyed playing with Tommy Temper, and you know, Polish Agnes and Jeffrey were very nice. It was interesting to see how many of you guys stayed up with me. I mean, we only dropped below 100. I think we went to 98 viewers for just like maybe 20 minutes, and pretty much the entire night we were over 100 viewers all night long, and actually climbing by the time I logged off. I watched some of the other streamers and that were live, and they had 10, 12, you know. I think the highest was like 50, you know, but that wasn't until the morning. They were averaging about 30. So that actually makes me feel kind of special that you guys all stayed with me, and you know, I had a pretty high viewership, especially being as late at night as it was. Yeah, it was a beautiful sunrise. I enjoyed sharing that with you guys. So, yeah, eventually if I can do an OBS type setup on the laptop, I could be able to switch camera inputs and whatnot, but this view is done by this app. There's no real way to switch to Prism when I get to the rally and keep the stream going that I'm aware of yet. And the downside of using this app is that there is no chat on the screen. So I don't know, maybe I'll keep it going. Maybe I'll just turn the picture-in-picture off. We'll see what happens. Maybe I can keep it going, and you know, because you guys definitely seem to like the quality of this app and what it streams. So it looks like a couple of the streamers are having some data issues. This one seems to compress the video and send it off to the server a little bit more digestible, so it doesn't buffer quite as much. So, yeah. Go to Oreo's stream to see the rally. They could do that. You know, it's a little faux pas to come into somebody else's chat and try to take away viewers to somebody else's, but I'm pretty sure everybody that's in my chat knows who Oreo is, and if they wanted to go watch Oreo's stream, they'd be there. So that's what it is. Oh, Brian's speaking right now. Yeah, go ahead. If you guys want to run over for that, you know, I won't feel bad. You know, that's definitely something I would watch. Well, I haven't left the movement. I've never joined the movement. Basically, my camper's at their place, so I never joined either one of the movements technically. I'm friends to both. No, it's closer to like 13, I believe. 13, 14. But that's the people that are boots on the ground. If they wanted to mobilize, they have all the other people that would come from home. Well, thank you, Cece. I appreciate that. I did not help with the fire truck. You know, I've heard about it. They sent it to a mechanic shop. I guess the mechanic shop said it. Alright, well, I didn't know if he was going to have anything new to say. I mean, he's a good guy. I like him. But, you know, I appreciate you guys staying. You know, I wouldn't sit here and fault any of you if you did. And some of you guys, you know, that have computers and you do screen by screen could possibly be watching them and me. So, you know, hey. No, there's no way to get the camper there because it's one that goes inside of a pickup truck. It isn't a tow behind. You have to have a specialized truck that's got special equipment on it that you can bolt the camper down to. So you can't just use any old pickup truck to move it. But on top of it, I'm getting my truck back on Monday or Tuesday. You know, so it's not really an issue anymore. You know, I do have to admit I like the quietness. AFC is definitely a lot farther away from the freeway. There's a lot less road noise. It's not a hot asphalt parking lot. You know, I can live stream in peace. You know, I've got some good people that'll come over and say hi. You know, so I mean, I don't know. YouTube is not receiving any data, enough data to maintain smoothness. How's the video looking for you guys? Saying that I'm having errors, or at least I'm getting complaints, according to the laptop. Thanks, Sirius. I'm glad that you popped in for that chat last night. YouTube app, a web page on the laptop saying that I'm having some errors because of the video might not be the smoothest. How's the video look for you guys? I don't know. He said July 4th. Wyckoff said July 4th. I won't be here. Alright, so YouTube doesn't like this app, that's all. That's okay. This app uses a variable bit rate, so if there isn't much going on, it won't send a lot of data, where a lot of apps will use a fixed bit rate, and they're always constantly sending the same amount of data. This one will vary it, and sometimes YouTube sits here and says, hey, the bit rate's too low, and well, it doesn't need to be that high, obviously. So it's just squawking to squawk. This app isn't officially supported by YouTube. There you go. I will not be here July 4th. I'm going to be back home for my birthday. I'm going to be spending it with friends and family, and who knows? I haven't even checked to see what day my birthday falls on, if it's a weekend or a weekday. I may go up to my buddy's property and do some mudding. You know, I'm definitely going to be riding my motorcycle, I'll tell you that much. I definitely miss riding my motorcycle. Probably take you guys for a ride on that. I haven't spent the time to do it yet, but I do have GoPros, and I can stream from the GoPro. And I've got a chest plate. It's a harness I can put on with a chest plate that I can mount the GoPro to. So you guys will have a nice little view of me riding my bike. You can see the controls. You'll be able to tell if I'm speeding. Hi, Sean. How you doing? So yeah, you know, I think we figured out I'm at now 112 days with the convoy. You know, it's time for me to go home. Get my semi together, start talking to some of the state leads. You know, possibly if something happens here and I'm given enough heads up notice and I got my semi together, I could potentially bring my semi back. You know, that'd be an interesting experience. You know, do it all America style. Put my logo on it, you know, do a whole bunch of cool vinyl stuff maybe. It's pretty much a white canvas, so I can easily do a whole bunch of stuff to it. You know, come rolling in America. We'll call the truck America. Haha, you found your charger, good. Are you done here? When you leave? No, I'm not planning on being done, you know, fighting for our rights. I may not be here in Washington, D.C., but like a lot of my friends that aren't with us here, they're doing things more at state level. I'll probably get really involved at the state level. And depending on what happens here on the national stage, with AFC or with 1776 or Grey Wolf, or you know, whatever other events are going on, if I've got the availability and somebody invites me and I think I can get there and swing it, I'm not against going. You know, we'll have to play it by ear. So that's kind of where we're at. This guy does not like my driving, I guess. I've got a car ahead of me. I can't go any faster, but he's going to try to come around me. That's weird. Yo, SCP in the house. Off of his backup account. Back on the original account. So... yeah, sideways driving. I ain't sideways driving. That's Wyckoff. He's the sideways driving. He's always going over the lines. I may be sitting here swerving a little bit in them because I'm looking down at my phone for a second, but I'm not going over them, at least not from my perspective. Yeah, I know. Grey Wolf, shockingly, was it yesterday? Grey Wolf was at AFC. When they were loading up that trailer, Jersey J had a video of them transferring the stuff from the one trailer to the other. I happened to be watching Tommy Temper's restream, and I saw it, and I was like, oh, okay. I was in my camper in the AC, just kind of doing some stuff, whatever. And I happened to see that, and I come walking out of my camper and come around the corner, and there's Grey Wolf and his semi. And I was like, what the hell is he doing here? Well, I guess he came to visit Mona, and, I kind of talked to him, and he said, yeah, I think, what was it? He said June 26th, he's starting his walk across America. I don't know, I'll see what's going on with that, when he gets closer to Wisconsin, or if he reaches out and says, hey, he needs a driver or something. I don't know. We kind of talked. Who knows? Because he's going to need somebody to drive his truck as a support vehicle. Even though he's walking across the country, he's still going to need somebody to basically bring him a place to sleep every night. So I didn't see Joe say that, but I was informed in my chat that he said he wasn't going to be able to come back. I love Joe, but I've already said I don't know about that. Somebody said it was because he couldn't afford a plane ticket, and I'm like, I don't know. Joe's viewers are pretty generous. If they wanted him to come back, they dropped $200 in my Cashapp to buy Joe a new air compressor at a drop of a hat. So it's either his viewers don't want him to come back and they don't want to donate for him to come back, and that might be the reason. But if they wanted him back here, I'm pretty sure they would fund for that plane ticket. So this is just my opinion without really talking to Joe. I get the feeling that he probably just doesn't think that what they're going to be doing on the 4th of July is what he was signing up for. I think he was looking more for a full-out Ottawa type thing, and I don't know if that's what they're actually doing. But I'll ask. I will ask. I'll be at 1776, so I'll talk to Santa and I'll find out what he's willing to tell me. What are you guys planning on doing? Because I haven't really talked to him, so I'm just making hypotheses based on the limited information I have. So maybe they are going to do an Ottawa type situation. Who knows? I don't know. It is problems with his college papers. Okay. Yeah, somebody said he had to go back to school or something, but it was like he graduated. So I don't get how. How if he graduated, maybe he thought he graduated, but somehow he's short of credit or something like that, or he didn't get credited a credit. Who knows? Well, that sucks. Joe worked really hard for that, so hopefully he can get that fixed up. Well, like I said, my information was all based on comments, so you got to take all that with a grain of salt. Somebody told me that it was that he couldn't afford the plane ticket. Another person said it's because he wanted to go back to school, because he wants to become a lawyer. Like I said, I hadn't had a chance to really talk to Joe about it, and I hadn't watched his stream, so it's all secondhand information. So if I'm making assumptions or statements that are not correct, you gotta give me a little bit of liberty. I apologize. I'm just kind of commenting on the very limited amount of information I have available to base an opinion on. And I'm proud of Joe doing that. He seemed really happy when he well, if he didn't graduate, but when he felt like he graduated. God, that's a beautiful view going over this river. I wish I had a quick way to take you guys off the mount and be able to just say, look at this. You know, I'm on a bridge I really can't stop on with no emergency lane. Whoa! What the hell? Well, that's fun. You guys just went for a ride. The mount let go. I guess the lock didn't stick. That sucks. You guys just popped right the hell off the mount. That is not cool. You guys haven't dropped off the mount for a while. This is all right. Hopefully you guys stay this time. Yeah, you guys haven't fallen off of a mount in a while. That was kind of trippy. Wow. And it's funny because usually you guys fall off the glass. This time you fell off the actual mount. Yeah, the part that's holding the phone detached from the rod that goes up to the suction cup. And yeah, I never expected that one to happen. I'm probably gonna go home. Well, if my truck is done on Monday or Tuesday, I'm not 100% sure. I may go spend a day over at 1776. You know, just to kind of say goodbye, spend one night over there, and then head out from there. You know, I don't know. I want to be home by my birthday. I'd like to have a few days to kind of just chillax, you know, catch up on some things. Yeah, I see him streaming in Bakersfield, but usually I've been doing a lot of late night stuff, and so does Joe, so a lot of times we're streaming at the same time. Unless I do a StreamYard, which I don't think he'd want to do that while he's streaming. We don't really get to talk too much because he's kind of doing the same thing. So yeah, was it a good speech, PJ? You know, so yeah, you know, like I said, I don't know. Yeah, it really sucks that I'll have to take a look at that a little bit more and see what the hell happened. That was really weird because it's supposed to lock into that mount, but it doesn't feel like it's locking anymore. We're using the laptop as a hotspot, so I don't know if what's going to happen when I switch over to cellular. If this thing's going to, I guess it would work. It's pretty good at reconnecting. Yeah, maybe I'll try to keep this app going. Oh, it's just more of a pain. Like if I'm doing an interview with Telescope, it's great because then I'll be using my phone to watch the chat. But if I'm walking around and I'm talking to people like on a handheld, I can't see what you guys are reading without using the second phone. This has no feedback on this app that I'm using to stream right now. So I'm not late. I'm fashionably late. That's not late. Fashionable people are fashionably late. It's not late. I actually have lag. Wow. That's a new one. I don't normally have lag. Are you sure it's not you? Nothing I can do about lag there, SCP. Thanks for letting me know, but I saw it the first time. I mean, I don't have an anti-lag button. I am also in the middle of nowhere, but oddly enough, the laptop's got full bars, so I'm really surprised I'm lagging. No lag here. Wow. that soda went down the wrong pipe a little bit. I am not lagging. SCP, you're lagging, I guess. Ha. Well, everybody else says I'm not lagging, so you're lagging. No lag here. SCP, it sounds like you're losing on this one. They're saying no lag. Fashionably late as well. Okay, we're about to arrive in about a minute. It'll be interesting to see what happens when I sit here and I switch off. I guess. I mean, are you guys willing, if I restart in Prism, to come on back? You know, I mean, I know there's a lot of other choices. We always seem to lose people when we have a whole bunch of people set up. SCP was timed out by Mike B. SCP, what did you say? We almost never time anybody out anymore. You must have been very, very naughty, SCP. Usually you're so well behaved. It's okay, SCP. Hey, Mike B. What did SCP say, just out of curiosity? Oh, I can view it. There it is. I have a 200 millisecond internet and a iPhone 13. I can't lag. Why did you time Mike B? Why did you time him out for that? That was nothing. I don't get that. Yeah, I'll probably, well, I mean, I'm going to try sticking with this. I noticed that some of the people on Prism are lagging and buffering. Now, I won't have the hotspot because I'm going to obviously turn the laptop off. I think parking's going to be a problem. Holy crap. I'm like a block away and, yeah, there's already stuff lining up. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll get a little closer. Maybe that's not related to the event. So, yeah, I want to try to see if I have any lagging issues once I switch back to cellular on the phone. So, alright, supposedly it's in a parking lot across from the... Aha! There it is. I found it. Interesting. So now I need to find parking. En route. I am at to my destination. Wow, close enough. Look! I found freedom! There's the freedom. Let's see if I can find a parking spot. Freedom! Dun, 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 dun. Hi! Look what I'm wearing.
Alright.
Yeah, I know somebody special. I'm gonna go.
Never called me or
What? You? I don't call anybody. What are these people talking about? Everybody gets upset. Like, I don't call people. People don't call me, you know. My phone almost never rings, and I almost never call anybody. I'm just not a calling person. I'm more likely to text you, which is really weird. Why am I streaming? why am I streaming if I don't talk to people? But here I can talk to you guys for hours. That's such a weird experience. All right, so we got some horny honking people. Let me flip some stuff around here. We're gonna turn off the hotspot and go to cellular. Well, actually, let me get the stand up first, because inside the car I lose service all the time. So we'll get you guys on your tripod outside. Hey, get you on the tripod outside.
Okay.
And we'll figure it out.